Okay, so I'm Grasswalker. Welcome back to Magic Arena. The next event in the Ravnica storyline things come out, and I'm playing like a Grixis deck that hopefully interacts well with the counters, because at the end of your turn, if you have nothing, then you get a little 1/1 amass token, or you amass, which could grow the amass token. Or if you have something, anything you have with a 1/1 counter gets another one, anything you have with a Planeswalker counter gets one. It's kind of like Proliferate, but not quite. This hand has our colours. The sulfur fuels will come in tapped. We don't need it yet anyways. We go Falls, Swamp, Catacomb, Overseer. We have plays. We can play stuff. We're going to get the little 1/1 tokens anyway. The trick I've noticed is if they're trying to trade this, if they're trying to initiate this, just kind of let them do whatever they're trying. Because if they're offering the trade, it means that it probably works better for them. So here we get a choice. We could dismiss his army and then get our own grown. Or we can wait on that and save it. I think we'll save it for when it's bigger and more dangerous. Because at the minute we're kind of neutral. So I don't need to spend a card to upset this. Because I'm not worried about this. We're doing okay. Seems like he's just in blue-red. Maybe he's holding up counters. Maybe not. We will test the waters with a Gleaming Overseer, because it would amass it to 3. We can attack. He can't attack back because 3 versus 4. We could have also played a Death Baron, which would have grown us to 3, but offers him the trade. Could also play a Thief of Sanity, which is very greedy, because although it flies and he can't block it, it slowly draws us cards. But we have cards to play anyway. We don't need them. He's opting to look for an answer. That's good. That's a good sign. It's always nice to see. They left on top though, which is bad. That's a bad sign. That's not what we want to see. So maybe he has a syncopate for 1. No, he just lets it happen. Okay. So he's at 18, and we will be initiating the beatdown. We'll be the first person to swing. We're definitely going to want to attack with this rather than hold it up as a blocker. Doesn't work, buddy. It doesn't work. He keeps hovering over it. That's not going to be able to block. Nice. And now we're in. And now our thing's growing quite nicely. And like I say, this 3/3 doesn't grow till the end of his turn. So it technically can't deal with the 4 toughness of this. So if he swings with it, he's either bluffing or he's got an answer. Like I said, if they're trying to do some weird stuff, I just let it happen. I'm not too worried. Okay, he's past this turn. I really like the Butcher in this play mode, because if it hits once, even if it gets 1 hit in, it's got haste, so it might sneak past. It just grows so much. We have been very unfortunate here to not draw land, because we started with 3 and we've had 3 or 4 draws since. We're going to see what he can do about things first. We want him to react to combat, and then we'll play our cards. That keep hovering over it, but you still can't block. It's got menace. So combat worked out nicely for us. Where that's a zombie, we could give it Death Touch and grow this. If we were going to do that, we might have wanted to play it pre-combat, but we've got this nice combo of the Dismiss plus Butcher to attack with when we draw land. I think the Death Barons are more valuable than the Thief Sanity, because we have cards to play, we just don't have mana. So if he has his answer, here it comes. What do you got, buddy? 4 mana. You haven't played anything since the game started. You have to have something. Yeah, he's got a Lightning Strike, which is good, because it means he's not going to double Lightning Strike the Overseer. But he is going to opt for answers, which is good to see. I like it when people waste their turns opting, and he put it to the bottom, which is good again, because that means he didn't find what he was looking for, and the next card on top of the deck could be just as bad as anything else. But our hand's looking pretty bad here as well, if we don't start getting lands. Ooh, he stole it! Which is quite strong with the dismissal. Because we can steal it back. We can steal it back and play a butcher. Or we can hostage take it, and if he answers the hostage taker, we can hostage take it, dismiss the hostage taker. I don't know what the plan is here. I think if we dismiss it, play a butcher, that's 4 mana, that feels efficient. Hostage taker's also 4 mana, feels efficient. Hostage taker will give it back to me when she dies. Can also give it back to me when I play it, and it would also grow my guy. I think the difference of it growing my guy is going to be huge, because we're going to swing for 6. That's going to change things. Because this way he either loses his guy or he goes to very low health. And then we have a Dreadhorde Butcher. Just a freebie. If it can get through, it can get through. Hostage Taker can disappear his token quite nicely. If he doesn't protect it. He's technically at 4 health right now, because the Butcher can block. Okay, he got rid of my token, which hurts. He drew off of that, though. He doesn't have much mana left. But the Butcher can block and do 1 damage. He also can't technically attack because of the threat of the Butcher attacking. We could go Blood Crypt Bolas. Swing. We could go Hostage Taker. Disappear that guy. I like the... might be a Spell Pierce in his hand. I don't think there's anything that's 1 mana that stops this, and I'm scared of Spell Pierce. So I'm not going to open myself up to how I lose this game. I'm going to play to what wins me this game, rather than getting greedier with a Bolas. Because I'm already very far ahead. Now this gets a counter, and then gets 2 counters. And that's going to be backbreaking, because if he kills it, he takes 3 damage. If he doesn't kill it, it's swinging. 2 creatures, 4 life, no field. He didn't really play anything this whole game. Opt, removal, steal, bounce. He hasn't done anything, so I'm scared. But I think we should be okay. If he does start playing stuff, we have a lot of value in playing Bolas, giving it the +1 or killing something with it. The +1's really nice, because I get a card and he loses a card. And then he has to kill Bolas. So I get 1, he loses 1, then he loses 1, maybe 2 cards to deal with Bolas. Okay, got a lot of stuff then. The Gleaming Overseer gives us an Amass token. Bolas can kill the Crackling Drake. Going Overseer plus Dismissal also handles the Drake. Forces some uncomfortable blocks. But so does Bolas. Bolas also forces some uncomfortable blocks. The Overseer lets us start building a Menace token though. So we'll do that. Disappear that Cackling Drake that cost him a lot of mana to play. And we'll give him some uncomfortable attacks. And then he has to block. Really. He could choose not to, but that's... yeah. He kind of has to. He can't afford to go really low. But now if the Butcher dies... Now one way that I've opened up to win this game is play Bolas and destroy my own Butcher. In which case, what's he going to do? He has to answer the Bolas as I play it. But if he's holding up counter magic, I'll just swing. So he brings down a Biomancer, that's cheap. Gets an Amass token, that's cheap. This has Menace. So he's looking in a very poor position right now. Swing, see what he does about it. What answers he may have. And we can Bolas destroy our own Butcher, depending on what happens. I think that's how we win this. If he somehow survives this combat, which I doubt he will. Well, he can. He can jump. No, because that's got Menace. So he either goes block, block, dies, or he goes block, block, and takes 4 and dies. So he has to have something. He's got Blink of an Eye. Which is where going Bolas, kill the Butcher would have absolutely destroyed me with Blink of an Eye. But he still needs to block, because he's still taking lethal. If he double blocks this, he takes only 3. Okay, he's bouncing the Overseer. That works. No longer has Menace, so now I can chump. But this is This is a lot of card advantage he's throwing away by just playing 2 bounce spells, chump blocking. He lost 3 cards that turn. We were about to make him lose a 4th. Did he have the Spell Pierce? Oh, I did! I read the Spell Pierce and then I stopped playing around it. I am so proud of that. And I'm not even remotely ashamed of the mistake that let him play that Spell Pierce. Wow. Wow. Okay, we've got Death Baron, that could be good. Swinging for 4 also works. See if we can get the Bolas off. Oh, he's going to counter again, I can feel it. The game paused. Ooh, we let it happen! Alright, let's get value whilst we have it. Maybe he has another bounce spell and he's going to bounce the Drake. No, he has Hexproof. Okay. So now he can choose to either do 9 damage to me or kill Bolas. Oh, he's got another Crackling Drake. Things are getting big and scary quite quickly now. I really hope we don't lose this. We can give this Menace. This can only +1 right now. Dismissal is strong, very strong. That clears the board quite nicely. Could dismiss his token and then go Overseer? Maybe. We have almost no lands to work with here. Dismiss Crackling Drake, he has the mana to play it again. Technically he's threatening lethal right now. But so can we. We could dismiss Crackling Drake 1. Swing and he's forced to block. Oh, he gave up! I don't know why, but he did. Oh, okay, wow. This counters format is actually really interesting. And I don't know if you guys played the Singleton event, but what I think could work really nicely, the smart among you have already figured it out, but I want to play this counters event with Singleton at the same time. So it's Singleton, like, you've only got one of each card, everything's unique, and every game is super special and no one plays the same cards or decks. And then you have the counters for this kind of wacky format. I think that'd be a really good combo, but I don't know. We won, we got there. I already had this stuff, but I like this mode. I like this mode a lot. I like Singleton a lot. These events have been pretty good. What do you guys think about them? Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.